Hey, welcome back to NASCAR 14, ladies and gentlemen. And before I get to do the next race, which is Charlotte, I want to apologize for not showing the point standings after the Kansas race. If you noticed in the last few laps, I had the audio glitch. And when I was trying to go back to the loading screen, my PS3 completely froze on me, and it froze my game. So I couldn't show you the point standings after the Kansas race. So I'm showing you now before we go to Charlotte. So as you can see, I'm leading by 5 points over Matt Kenseth. Jeff going third in points, 6 points back. Tony Stewart fourth in points, 11 points back. And Greg Biffle fifth points, 12 points back. And then you got Kyle Busch, Mark Truex Jr., Dale Jr., Jimmy Johnson. And rounding up the top 10 in points is Brad Keselowski. He's 36 points back. And last in the chase standings is Denny Hamlin. He's 68 points back. So now let's go do race 31 of 36, and I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, here we are at Charlotte, and about to do race 31 36, chase race number 5, doing the Bank of America 500. So here we go. Like I said, I came in this race 5th in points, and let me tell you something, folks. I start 3rd in this race, so I'll be in row 2. Here we are at Charlotte. Now, the last time I came here, I finished in the top 10. So let's see if I could have another top 10 run tonight. And like I said, I start 3rd. There's the row of cars. Oh yeah, and there's the back row. And yeah, gonna be a great race. Tony Stewart will start on the pole. Dale Jr. will start 2nd. I will start 3rd, like I said. And Brad Keselowski will start 4th. And there's the fireworks going off. So third place position qualifying. So there's the Bank of America 500 Winners Trophy if I win here at Charlotte tonight. So let's see if I can go after my 7th win of the season tonight here at Charlotte. I'm in a good spot, 3rd. 33 laps, Tony Stewart and Dale Jr. will lead us down to the green flag. 6 races left before we crown the championship. And here we go. Night racing here at Charlotte. And the green flag is out. We are underway here at Charlotte. Tell you what, Joey Logano decided to make it 3 wide. Kind of lost some of my momentum a bit. Tony Stewart will lead the first lap. Now I'm about to make it 3 wide here. Contact between Logano and Jr. as I'm trying to go for 2nd spot. There we go. Got 3rd. 3 wide behind me. Brian Vickers making it 3 wide. Oh boy. Did I have to check up a little bit. Oh boy, Junior, for whatever reason, braked in the middle of the corner. Trying to go for my 7th win here tonight, folks. 7th win in the season, I should say, not here. I'm trying to go for 2nd on Dale Jr. Man, a little tight here. Alright. So far, did so good. Oh, Tony. He shut the door on me. I had a run on him. Oh, got a good run off the corner. Here I go for the race lead, folks. I'm now leading here at Charlotte with 30 laps to go. I do have a shot winning. If I do win this race, I really have opened up my points lead. Oh no, I'm in the wall. God damn it. I did throttle back too early. So like I said, if I win this race, and where Kenseth is at, he's in 3rd, I'll really open up my points lead. And the next race will be at Talladega, and I for sure have a chance of winning there. I tell you what, speaking of me and Matt Kenseth, I got so much hate from that Dover race I did. Like, People, you know how I was doing the bump and run moves on Matt Kenseth at that Dover race? People were, like a few people were getting so upset of me doing that. And I don't know why, because it's part of racing. I mean, why do you think they call it the bump and run for a reason? So you can bump them out of the way and get by them for a position easily. And some people just got so upset about it. And they decided to dislike the video because they didn't like the way I drove at Dover. Well, you know what? Screw you for those haters. I swear to God. If you watched NASCAR for real, like I said, if you watch NASCAR for real, they usually do bump and run moves to grab a position. And to win, sometimes win a championship, you gotta take absolute risk. You gotta do everything you can to win the championship. And what did I do? I bumped and run Matt Kenseth at Dover, and apparently people got very upset about it. And it's like, you know what? You see that in NASCAR in reality. Why can't I do it in a video game? I mean, it's okay for the real drivers to do in reality, but it's not okay for me to do it when it's on a video game? I mean, why get upset with me doing a bump and run move as I'm in the wall, once again? Jeez, I don't get people these days anymore, especially the social media these days. It's ridiculous. I mean, if you don't like it, then you have nothing good to say. If you don't have anything good to say, don't comment on it at all. Seriously. 25 laps to go. I'm trying to open up a lead, but Tony Stewart, Matt Kenseth, and Brian Vickers are sticking with me. And I keep messing up turn 4. Like I'm fine in turns 1 and 2. I don't know, turn 3 and 4 here's been my Achilles heel. Oh, Harvick beat my fast lap. Oh my god, why are my cars so tight? Oh, great. Kenseth is coming. Oh, here comes Tony. Oh, I held the bottom this time. Look at the lead I pulled away from there. From that. Man, who is this slow car? I'm up lap 11. I'm already catching up to someone. Look at that. Look at the next guy. It's in turn 3, and this guy's in turn 2. Holy crap. It's a black car, so it's either Josh Weiss, Joe Nemechek, Paulie Hiraka, I don't know. It's someone. And it's Joe Nemechek. Thank you for getting out of the way. Good boy. See, that's what I want the AI drivers to do. If you're a lap down, get out of the way, you know. That's what I want these guys to do. And I'm trying to open up a lead on Tony Stewart. I'm a half a second lead over him. Did you see what I did going into the corner? I decided to arc it up. I decided to go high and then arc it down to the bottom once I got into towards turn 4. That's what I should do. Like, see, I'm going to go high here. Then I'm going to arc it down so I can get a good run off the corner. Seems to be helping because I'm pulling away from Stewart by doing that. Oh god, don't hit the apron. You don't want to hit the apron here, Charlotte, because it'll really shoot you up the racetrack. 20 laps to go. I'm leading. I do have a shot of getting my 7th win of the season. Remember I started off the season so slow, and then ever since I won Daytona, I just been going on. Ever since I won Daytona, I've been going on a tear. I mean, win-wise, but some of the races I've been finishing poorly. Like Dover, I was really surprised. Kansas, I was kind of surprised as well, because I qualified 2nd at Kansas, and I ended up finishing 13th, which is not a good race for me somehow. And I thought I was going to have a chance to win Kansas, but I guess not. I hit that apron and made me lose some of my momentum. I'm catching Chase Elliott, looks like. Yeah, I'm about to pass him going into turn 1. But so far, my chase is going well. I mean, I finished outside the top 10. No, actually, no, I finished in the top 10 at Chicagoland. I somehow finished in the top 5 at New Hampshire. Then Dover kind of sucked. I finished 16th there, I believe. Yeah, and then I finished 13th at Kansas. I mean, it's not bad, decent finishes. But luckily, I've been finishing ahead of Kenseth in each of these chase races, so that's a benefit. Except New Hampshire, I didn't finish ahead of. Yeah, I did. Never mind. Oh crap. Okay, that was a little close. About to pass these lap cars. There's Travis Koffel. I just passed Danica Patrick the previous lap. About to catch Casey Mears. Casey Mears actually won here at Charlotte in 2007. He won the Coca-Cola 600 by fuel strategy. You know, I kind of got into a little argument with someone on Facebook the other day about Danica Patrick. Like, this guy kept saying, the only tracks that Danica's going to win is at restrictor plate tracks. And I told him that's not technically true. She did pretty good at Montreal in the Nationwide Series. I mean, she could be good at road courses. And I also said it's not technically true that she'll just only win at restrictor plates. I mean, she can do what Casey Mears did here in 2007, just win on fuel strategy. What if Danica Patrick was doing a fuel strategy and it paid off and she won the race? Right? I mean, what if that happened? I mean, you can win on, I mean, any driver can win on fuel strategy. I mean, Danica may not just win at restrictor plate tracks. She may have also a great chance at road courses. And like I said, maybe on fuel strategy, she'll win it. I mean, okay, so when I went to my first Fontana race back in September of 2006, Reed Sorensen was leading with 2 laps to go at Fontana, but he ran out of fuel. He almost won that race. I mean, Reed Sorensen almost got his first career Sprint Cup win at my first race I went to. It was Fontana back in 06. But he ran out of fuel and Casey Kane ended up winning. I mean, seriously. I just get so tired of people getting all over Danica's back. That, oh, she wrecks all the time and stuff. It's like, you know what? How much money does she make? And I would say she's got more talent than most people do. Like, I know Danica's probably got more talent than probably me. You know, because I only race on video games. She's out there racing real stock cars and everything. Racing with real NASCAR drivers, with the big boys. And people was all over her back. I know she wrecks a lot, but, you know. And what pisses me off is that people blame her for every wreck. Not every wreck is her fault. I mean, like, in all honesty, it's like, it's kind of really ridiculous, you know. I mean, if you have a problem with Danica, why don't you not, I mean, you're not a true NASCAR fan if you can't, like, respect any other driver. Alright, we got 10 laps to go and I'm still leading. I mean, as much as I don't like Kyle Busch, I gotta admit, Kyle Busch is a pretty good race car driver. I mean, he can drive a race car, Kyle Busch can. He's a wheelman. I mean, you saw that 2012, what was back then called the Budweiser Shootout. I mean, he saved that race car like 3 times in that race. I mean, Kyle Busch is a wheelman. As much as I dislike him, he's a pretty good damn race car driver. Even Jimmy Johnson, I know people get tired of Jimmy Johnson winning all the time and winning the championship all the time, but you gotta admit, Jimmy Johnson has talent. Jimmy has talent, and you gotta give him that. That's why Jimmy Johnson wins these races and championships, because Jimmy has the talent. I mean, be quite honest with you folks, Jimmy Johnson is the king of this NASCAR era. I mean, I'm not saying he's the king of NASCAR, because Richard Petty would always be. I'm talking about at this era of NASCAR, Jimmy Johnson is. You know, he's the most talented NASCAR driver in this racing era, I would say. I mean, as much as you guys dislike some drivers, you gotta admit, they have talent. Kyle Busch has talent as much as I dislike him. Jimmy Johnson has talent as much as I dislike him. They just have talent. And, you know, and how many women in NASCAR, like, how many women has the opportunity of racing in Sprint Cup? I mean, Shauna Robinson, I mean, Patty Moyes did it. Janet, I forgot her last name, but it starts with a G. But her name is Janet. She ran a Sprint Cup for a few races. Shauna Robinson did, Patty Moyes. But they didn't have the success. They didn't stay long in Sprint Cup because they didn't have the success. I wouldn't say they didn't have the talent, but they didn't have a better success than Danica does. I mean, she's doing a pretty good job out there. 5 laps to go and I'm leading. And I have a 1.8 second lead, so I do have a chance of winning this race. But I mean, I know you got Jennifer Jo Cobb out there and everything in trucks, you know. But I mean, how many women has the chance of racing in Sprint Cup? I mean, seriously, and people gets all over Danica because she's a woman, she's a female, and she should stay in the kitchen. You know what? I want you guys to go out what Danica's doing. I mean, seriously. At least she makes money, but oh crap. Oh, I'm about to lap Joe Nemechek twice. At least Danica is making money on what she's doing. Anyway, we got basically 3 laps to go. I should stop talking, you know, because I need to focus more on this win. You know, I was talking this whole time, and I didn't realize we were like 3 laps. I was 3 laps from winning. This race went pretty fast, in my opinion. Well, that's just because I was talking. And you guys can have your opinions on what I had to say about Danica. You know, I know people are going to disagree on me what I said about Danica, but it is true. Danica she can have the talent. I know she needs to stop wrecking all the time. I mean, Danica can have some talent, and I think she'll do better with Harvick and Kurt Busch around, because they can give her some tips. And with Greg Zipadelli now being her crew chief, she'll do better with Greg Zipadelli than Tony Gibson as her crew chief, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Alright, folks, white flag, final lap here at Charlotte. Looks like I'm en route to get my 7th win this season. I need to get around these guys. I lapped Pauly Hiraka and Joe Nemechek and Chase Elliott twice. I'm about to lap Ryan Newman. What happened to him? Alright. Oh god. Oh no. Come on, lap cars, get out of my way. Sorry, Newman, but you were in my way. I need to go. Alright, so I win here at Charlotte. The Bank of America 500. Got my 7th win of the season. Nice. Alright, so I just gained my points lead over Matt Kenseth, obviously. Let's do some burnouts. Alright. Do some more. How about that? Let's go this way this time. Oh god, I'm about to stop. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to do the victory lap. The Polish victory lap that people have been wanting me to do now. Nice, nice, nice. So I win the Bank of America 500 here at Charlotte. 7th win of the season. Opened up my points lead over Matt Kenseth. And there's no fans back here, so I'm just going to speed up. Alright. And here. Nice, nice, nice. So, like I said, I get my 7th win of the season. Now I'm probably going to get hate because I was talking about Danica Patrick and, like, basically this whole second half of this race. Well, I don't care. Let all the haters come to me. I don't care if you guys disagree on what I said about Danica Patrick. I think she will have the talent in the next couple of years or so. She just needs more time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, I was trying to spin down the pit road, but I messed it up. Alright. Alright, so, yes, let's check out... Oh, yeah, I gotta go victory lane first. Hang on. Yeah! 7th win of the season, yay! I haven't... When was the last time I won? Was it... Atlanta, yeah, Atlanta was the last race I won. Yeah! Confetti, give me the confetti. Oh, Sprint Cup girl, nice. Alright, let's check race results here. So the race results, here we go. So I win, Brian Vickers 2nd, Matt Kenseth 3rd, Tony Stewart 4th, Kyle Busch 5th, Kurt Busch 6th, Jeff Gordon 7th, David Reagan 8th, nice job for him, Marcus Ambrose 9th, and Jamie McMurray rounds up the top 10. Let's check out the point standings. Alright, female that has the most starts, Danica Patrick. See? More on Danica Patrick in this race, how about that? I'm sorry, you know what I'm going to say right now? I apologize for talking about Danica Patrick the whole second half of this race, but you know what? You guys can disagree or agree on what I said, but oh well. Kelly Sutton, oh no, it's Patty Moyes. Why did I pick Jennifer Jo Cobb? I forgot about Kelly Sutton. She used to be in the Truck Series. Forgot about her. I wonder whatever happened to her, actually. Alright, so point standings. Here we go. Nice. I got a 12-point lead over Matt Kenseth. Jeff going 3rd in points, 17 points back. Tony Stewart 4th in points, 18 points back. And Kyle Busch is 5th in points, 26 points back. Greg Biffle 6th, Martin Truex Jr. 7th, Dale Knight Jr. 8th, Jimmy Johnson 9th. And Brad Keselowski rounds up top 10 points, 60 points back. Danny Hamlin rounds out last in points. He is 96 points back. Alright, folks, next race is at Talladega Super Speedway. That's going to be a fun race again for the running of the Good Sam's 500. So I will see you guys at Talladega.